Aloha, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. So nice to be live. We've been doing these recorded, and I am here in California. I'm in Carlsbad, and we're teaching the Master Practitioner Training. We're actually doing our Master Practitioner Training right now. Our stage is right over there, and we're right in the middle of it. This is day 6 of week 1. An incredible group. They're all at lunch. They're coming back from lunch in about 15 minutes and just wanted to jump on and say aloha to all of you and just kind of get right into our topic. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? So glad that you're joining. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to jump into the topic. It's something that I got inspired about here at the Master Practitioner Training. And we talk about this sometimes in our practitioner training. This is really important. I want to talk to you about values. I want to talk to you about what values are and why they are so incredibly important. Values are huge. Most people don't even talk about values. They think about their values. They hear other people talk about their values. Values are absolutely so critical. In cognitive psychology, so I'm a doctor of psychology, and in cognitive psychology, they are saying that values are our deepest level programming. They are the programming that drives our behavior. Most of them get programmed in by the time we're age 5. We're like 95% programmed to be who we're going to be by the time we hit age 5. How crazy is that? You're 5 years old and the seeds of your programming are already in there. Now, it doesn't mean that at 5 you're going to know that you're going to be a doctor of integrative psychology teaching neuro-linguistic programming. No, it's not that. It's that the seed of how you think about prosperity and wealth, the seed about how you think about love, about affection, the seed of what you think about nutrition and exercise, those all get planted between that age of 0 and 5, and they grow into trees when they get bigger. As we get older, the values that were planted there, they blossom, they come out, and some of them are amazing, some of them are beautiful, and some of them are not so beautiful. And so a value is just a word, a label for something that's so deeply important to you that it drives everything that you do. Listen carefully. Easiest definition of values. Values determine what we do with our time and how we evaluate the time that we have spent. So I want you to think about that for a moment. Values determine what we do with our time. That's like what I'm doing right now. Doing this Facebook Live, I must have a value in my spiritual path, because for me, teaching is spiritual. And my career is being a coach, right? So I actually have a value in the area of life called spirituality, of sharing knowledge, and sharing knowledge, and that is so, so important to me, and it drives my behavior. So even if I'm on vacation in Italy like I was, for a few weeks, even if I'm in transit, and as long as I can get an internet connection, I want to share information with all of you. I want to share that type of thing. So you have a value for something. When you have a value for something, what happens is it drives your behavior. Now, if you don't have a value, you're not going to exhibit the behavior. So we have about 70 people that are here at Master Prac. They're all at lunch right now, and they left a lot of their stuff here. And just a couple of days ago, we went over values. And an example that I love to give is prosperity. Prosperity, wealth, abundance. And I said to the group, you can take every single training on the planet, how to set goals. Every single training on the planet. You could read every book on goal setting. And if you don't have a value for it, if you don't have a value for prosperity or wealth, especially in your top 5, you will not exhibit the behaviors. People were like so blown away by the concept, so blown away by the idea. And I know, Joe just said I could geek out on values all day. And we do. We geek out on values here for a couple of days because they are so absolutely critical. So what just happened this morning, and Valen was teaching, and what just happened this morning is she did a demonstration of how to move a value, how to take a value that's lower in the list and move it up. She helped someone move a value for income from number 15 on the list up till 5. Now, there's another training in personal growth, and this is so fascinating to me. The trainer said If you want to change a value, all you have to do is rewrite the list and move it up. And when I heard that, I was like, really? That's it? All you got to do is on a piece of paper, rewrite a value and everything's going to be great? Shit, why did I get a doctorate in clinical, why did I get a doctorate in integrative psychology? Why did I study cognitive psychology and clinical? All we have to do is write on paper exactly what we want and we'll get it. Come on, we all know it doesn't work that way. You have to learn how to get into the deeper level programming. By getting into that deeper level programming, then you're able to shift it. And values are deeper than beliefs. You know, at our prac training, we primarily focus on beliefs because that's where you got to begin. You got to learn how to walk before you learn how to run. And then here at Master Prac, we focus in on values. And that's huge. So one of the things that you can do to discover what your values are currently is you ask yourself, you just sit down, get out a piece of paper, and ask yourself what's important to you about, and then pick an area. Career, relationship, physical health. You pick that area and then you just data dump everything you can think of that's important to you. And what you got to remember is it has to be what's important to you, not what you want. See, what you want is a goal. What's important to you is a value. And then you put those values in order, and that's going to show you truly what's important to you and why you allocate the time and resources that you do based on the values. Now, once you got that, it also is going to show you maybe where you need to do some work. My recommendation to you, and I say this at every practitioner training that I teach at, I say, if you're going to do any deeper work, you really want to look into values. And you want to look at trainings that focus in on values, values work, how to elicit them, and absolutely how to move them around, work them so that you can get the results that you want in life. All right. Well, I hope that helps. And, you know, digging into values, so absolutely incredible. I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to go get the equipment all ready, and the students are going to be coming back in about 8 minutes or so. And I hope that you guys have an incredible week. And next week, also going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be here. I'm actually here for 5 weeks teaching Master Prac, trainers training. We only do 3 Master Pracs a year. We just did one in Tampa, doing this one here, and then we got one in Phoenix in November. And so have a great week, and I'll see you next week with another topic. Aloha.